Hi guys, Kyung here, and we're here for another page by page. It's not Friday, it is Saturday, technically. It's 2 o'clock in the morning. It's been a journey, I will tell you. Today's prompt is CD envelope. I have a story about this. I have no idea what page we're on. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we're on page 9. Let's go ahead and just remove this. And it's going to be a pretty short one today. It's been a few days, I'll tell you. It has been just a few days. As these things happen. So yeah, but though I promise I will make it up on the next video. I think I'm going to do a long friendship journal video. But I want to remind everyone, and it's important, to go check out Teri's stuff. Teri at Sweet Pea Papers. Go check out her videos and stuff. Let's see, where did my paper cutter go? How do you lose a giant paper cutter? How do you lose such a thing? That's what I would like to know. Well, forget it. We have other means of cutting. We do. Hopefully I don't blind you. Oh no, we're good. It looks like the light is in a good place. It's not reflecting too bad. So I'll tell you about the CD envelope. So I was convinced I had CD envelopes. Today, it was this morning, I came down into my craft room. I went to grab my CD, get everything ready and everything. And then I moved it. Well, first I guess I need to get my rotary cutter. Okay, here's my rotary cutter. All right, so anyway, I came down, I went to get my CD envelope, and they weren't CD envelopes. Can you believe it? It was a whole case of like CD labels, right? That you would put, that you print on and then you stick on the CD, right? And I was like, well, that's not, that's not what this is. No. And then I was like, oh, I think I have another place where I think I have another thing of them. So I looked and I dug down into my stash of labels, just like packets of, print on labels, return address labels and things like that. And can you believe it? Again, they were CD stickers that you print and stick on stickers. Now, I didn't buy these I didn't intentionally go to the store and say, oh, I'm going to buy these. I think those are envelopes. No, I'm not that, far gone yet. But they were just in a pack of at the thrift store, all taped together. There was a stack of 10 different, packets of different labels, right? So there was a return address labels, just all these different kind of labels. Those CD labels were in that. And I had bought that months ago, and I just, in my mind, thought that they were envelopes, but they weren't. So I then had to wait for my husband to get home so we could go get some. And then, he took me to dinner, and we did some grocery shopping, and we went to the thrift store, and I found none, but I did find other goodies. And it's funny, every time I go to the thrift store, I always go into the book section. Every time. And I don't know what possessed me this time to not look at the book section. And it was probably fate. The last thing I need right now are more books. I just bought a bunch of books, actually. And I am going to do a book share soon because I do have a bunch of them. So, yeah, I'm going to do a book share. But so we did end up just going to Office Depot and just buying a box of CD envelopes. I honestly cannot tell you why I took the amount of effort that I did to just acquire a CD envelope. I think that was ridiculous, and I will never do that again. I don't care. I'll make my own. Whatever it is. I'm not going to do that again. Absolutely ridiculous. So yeah, just so it's 2 a.m. and I'm finally getting to this, and can't really sleep, so here I am crafting. I need to craft anyway. It's good for the soul, yeah? I think so. Yeah, it's just been, you know, I'm sure, you know, most of you know, tried to send a package. So I send out Happy Mail in waves, right? I send out kind of waves of Happy Mail. And then, you know, after, you know, a little while, I'll send out another wave of Happy Mail to like different people or whatever. And, so yeah, I went to send Sydney some Happy Mail, and it got all messed up. So I got them to resend. It's funny, my husband was so sweet. He was like, we will replace it. He was all adamant about it. It was really cute. So yes, there's that. That happened. Just a million things. One thing right after another. Right after the other. Okay, there we go. We're inked. We're glued. We have our background page on. What are we going to do with this, you say? The actual thing that is the prompt? Nothing really too fancy. I'm just going to glue. So I cut this out. This is a cool piece of paper, isn't it? This actually is the backside of like these frames. I don't know. It was like, I have a ton of these like 12 by 12s that have these giant frames. And I cut them out and put them in journals sometimes. But I loved this black and white checkered background. And so I thought, and I used a die cut. So I used nesting dies, you know, they're just circles that like, you know, go into smaller circles. And so that's what I picked the right one, and I just cut a square and cut it out. And that's what this is. Nothing too fancy. Let's put our black back on and ink our envelope and everything. So, oh, I gotta tell a story. So in my last video, I was talking about ladyfingers, right? That I had bought ladyfingers. I tried to eat them as cookies. They weren't good. All this time, go on and on and on about how these ladyfingers are not good. They're not good cookies. So, so I get a message, right? And I won't say who because I don't know, you know, if they want to stand on. It was, you know, a message. They sent me a message and they were like, so ladyfingers are actually a dessert, right? You like put them, they're like an ingredient in a dessert. And I'm like, oh, I've seen recipes with ladyfingers as like, right, as an ingredient, right? So like in, I don't know, what is that layered dessert called? A trifle or something? Like, right? There's, I think ladyfingers is like in that. And basically, you know, you put them in desserts and then they soak up the jam and the pudding or whatever, and then you eat it with everything else. And I'm like, oh, that makes sense. I could see how they would be better that way than just eat. I'm just eating this ladyfinger right out of the packet, right? Like, this isn't very good. Goodness gracious. What can you do? What can you do? But now I know. And now I'm excited, actually. I have a whole thing, because I didn't throw them out. I still have them. So I'm excited. Where did my art glitter? Just use my cosmic shimmer. That's fine. Okay, so yeah, I'm missing my glue. I don't know. Everything is just, it's been nuts. Okay, but we had a good dinner, so that was nice. And what else? That's been the coolest moth landed on our screen today. The coolest moth. It looked like a leaf. It was really cool. Okay, so there we go. There's our envelope. I'm going to just make it a flip, right? So it's going to flip up. It's going to flip up, and that's it. I might put like a sticker or a label or something on it. Oh, I want to use some of this. So this I got from, you know, the rug craze. Everyone's been getting into those rugs, you know. So my Five Below actually had some, so I got a couple. and washed it a ton of times, and then took it apart and then washed it again, washed all the pieces again. Oh goodness. But so I have all this, like, some of it's silk, you know, it was all like, it's like from India, so, but lots of really nice like fabrics and stuff. I don't know if this is gonna work. I don't know why I'm using Cosmic Shimmer for this particular purpose, but whatever, I don't care. We're gonna put that on there like that, maybe down a little like this. Yes, I like it. And I think we'll cut the side of the envelope so that we can put like a journaling card or something in there. Doo-doo. Cut the envelope. Okay. And so here we go. We're just going to glue this down. I may back it. I don't know. I may. Yes, I probably will. We'll probably do it in a scrap piece, yes? I think so. So let's snip and trim these. There we go. I really like that. That looks great. And actually that Cosmic Shimmer did really good, sticking the fabric to that paper. So it's good to know for when my Fabri-Tac is all acting up, you know, as it tends to do. Okay, so we have our fabric down. We have our envelope down, crooked. It's so crooked. It's not even funny how crooked it is. It's so crooked that we have to, I don't care. We got to redo it. It's so bad. It's fine. Don't worry. It'll all be okay. Yeah, it'll be fine, because we're gonna glue a piece of writing paper on it anyway, so it'll be fine. I don't know how it got on there. So crooked, probably the way I put it on there. Put it on there, not the smartest way. I don't think I'll do it like this. This is better. Probably because also I'm following these lines, which are not straight, right? This is my straight. I should be going based on like down here and from the sides, not following those lines, because those lines could be, I mean, who knows how straight or not straight those lines are. Okay, let's come in here and get just a very... All right, so... Yes, I'm excited to do the next part of the friendship journal. Okay, so I'm going to glue this down, right, so that it doesn't open from the top, it opens from the side. Okay, and this is all ugly right now, but that's okay. We're going to fix it. I promise. Okay, I'm going to grab some coffee dyed graph paper. This is what I'm going to do. Yes, coffee dyed graph paper. I love it. This came out of a book, and it's smaller graph than a lot of the graph paper that I find. Okay, so we're going to cut this one to here, and then we'll cut a second piece to go down on the bottom. Okay, I really do need to find, here's my little trimmer. This will work. This will work. How did I lose my giant? I wonder if it's with my glue. Some crafting gnomes came and took, this is crooked. Some crafting gnomes came and took some of my supplies. I don't know. Watch them, they're like right here. No, I'm just not paying attention. Oh yeah, see, look, there's my paper cutter. It's behind me, that's why. Why did I put it Goodness, goodness, goodness. Okay. So, this should be the right piece. Yes, it is. cool. Let's ink the edges of the envelope from the back. And we'll just, let's see, it doesn't matter, they're both sides look good. All right. Okay, here we go. This is down. Ta-da! I like it. It's cool. So let's do this page next. Yes, and we're going to do it the full length of the envelope, I think. Like that. And then I want to cut it pretty shorter. Pretty shorter. Yeah, pretty shorter than the thing. Pretty shorter than the thing. That's what it is. That's how you do it. I'm very clear in my instruction, aren't I? Oh, gosh. Okay. We're just gonna glue this down like that, see? Ta-da! Easy peasy. No worry or stress or whatever. It doesn't matter. Just as long as there's an area to write. Okay. Speaking of Sydney, oh my gosh, thank you so much for the rack, I'll tell you. And Judy. So if both of you, either one of you, are watching, oh my gosh. And I will tell you, I needed it. Because like I said, it's been a couple of days. So amazing. Thank you. You guys are so sweet. So sweet. And I can't wait to like use it in the friendship journal. It's all exciting, right? All the different supplies I get to use that I've never tried because, you know, they were sent to me, so I don't. What? Oh, okay. Let's change this to a vintage photo. And I'm going to try to color some of this part of the envelope. There. So we have like black and white, right? It's pretty black and white. Right. And then you flip it up and it's like coffee stained paper. We can put something here. The trick is keeping it, okay, we'll do this one. They say age is all in your mind. The trick is keeping it from creeping down into your body. That's cute. And you know what? With that, we'll pick a guy to put on there and it'll like match, right? We'll put it underneath like this and then it entices you to open, right? It entices you to open the flap. Whatever. Just kind of trying to guess what size I want, you know. Okay. So we'll cut this. And we'll cut this side. Try to be straight about it. This cutter does, you know, I mean, it's not. It's a very, I think it was like $5 or $10 or something at Walmart. It was a cheap, and I think when I got it, it was on sale. And I needed a little, you know, a little handheld, like quick cutter, you know, instead of having to use the giant, the giant one. Okay. I hate how big that finger guard is. It drives me nuts. Okay. Okay, we're going to put this here like that. And we'll ink it black. Well, yeah, we'll ink it black. Because it will be seen with the flap down, so. And we want to grunge it up anyway, right? We want it to look grungy as it is supposed to be. kind of somewhat steampunk themed or whatever. Oh, so yes, next week's challenge. Black and white, I say. Black and white. So we'll do black and white next week. Okay, there we go. I'll try to maybe rub this around a little bit so we lose those lines as much as possible. Let's grab our... Yeah, it's not good enough. Well, I hate to do that with I hate to do this with my finger, but sometimes, and I don't know where my... Okay. This is what we'll do. Okay, and I'll rub it over like this. And then will you stick and not be... Show all those lines? That's better. I think that's much better. Yes, and then you don't see these, you know, glue lines that go like this. Oh, but now my finger is sticky. Okay, where did my cap go? Here it is. I've got ink, I've got everything. Okay, so there it is, and now we just need something to put in there. Let's use, I'm thinking, oh, look, I pulled this. Isn't this cool? This came out of a book. And so I was thinking we would use this. Let's cut a piece off. Let's grab our... Okay, I'm going to cut it. I'll cut this sign off. And we'll save the sign. Oops. This would help if I flipped it over the right way. All right. Line it up. Grab our... Okay. And where do we... I was thinking maybe like a piece like here, right? So maybe I'll cut off from here. Yeah, cut off this, yeah, from right here, I think. I always like to cut, I mean, even if it's a giant picture, I'll cut the piece that I want. And then the other pieces I'll use, right? I'll definitely use that piece with the sign and stuff. That's great. Like that. That might look great in the train journal, actually, wouldn't it? You see stuff like that when you take trains, right? The lines a lot of times run along train tracks, I feel like. Okay, so we have this. Let's measure what we want it to measure. So from about here to here. Oops. I marked my envelope. Okay. Sorry, guys. Okay. From here. Okay, where did my pen... Where doth thou go, pencil mark? Oh. There we go. There we go. There is our journal card. Well, the beginnings of our journal card, shall we say. Let's back it. Oh, look, that guy's holding a bird. Let's just back it with the same coffee graph, I'm thinking. Let's just use the Fabri-Tac. Why does it not have the cap on? I do not know. Hopefully it'll work good. Oh, it's fine. Okay. And we'll just put this on there like this. Ta-da! Let's cut it. Okay. Oh, I just wrinkled all my scrap. That's fine. Like, I don't have enough scraps. I have enough scraps. I need to use my scraps is what I need to do, not accumulate more scraps. Okay, let's grab our ink. I'm just going to use black. Uh-oh. It's not doing good, Jim. I'm a doctor, not an artist. No, I'm just kidding. Okay. Where is my peoples? My peoples, come here. They've been waiting all week. Look at these giant ladies. Look at them. They're giant. Oh, look at this guy with the top hat. He's great. I like the guy with the top hat. We would be cutting off all his bottom part of his legs. Put him on sideways. Oh gosh. Let's just pull these out. Let's make a mess. We gotta make a proper mess if we want to make a proper project. So we've used a lot of them before, right? We've used a few. I think I've used this kid. He's too big. He's too small. About these, they're a little too big. Those two, I don't know about that. I don't know about them. He's cool. I think we used him before. Ooh, I like her. She's great. We can have her look like she's like standing there like that with her hand on the... She's a little spooky, isn't she? I feel like she's a little spooky. She's a little spooky. Ooh, I like her. It's like, she's cool. We'd have to cut off the bottom of her feet, though. They're either too big or too small. What about these two? They're sitting down. We would only have to cut off maybe just a tiny bit of their feet, and I love them. Her coat is really cool. Okay, let's use them. I'll just ink barely. We'll soot them up. Soot them up a little bit. Just a little bit. Okay, glue them on there. And then we'll see what they look like in the envelope. Ooh. So this is my first page I've ever done with a CD envelope. So exciting. Okay. Glue, glue, glue. Her arm like that, like it's leaning up on that, on this thing. And then we will cut their little feetsies off. And there we go. We have our journal card. Now let me put these back into, oh, she's cute. She's cute. I like her. Okay, we'll put these all back in. Come on, go into your home. Oh, she's cute too. Look at her. Okay. Come on. I know you don't want to go back in there. Okay, so there's our journal card, and it's backed. with graph paper. And so we should be able to go right into here, like, no? Oh, that's right, because I glued it. Oh, gosh. Okay, it needs trimmed. All right, that's no problem. We will trim. We will trim it. We'll take 2 seconds. Just by a smidge. Just a tiny smidge. Don't go rolling all over the place, you black inker. I mean, look at what the black ink does. I feel like none of the other inks do that, do they? What is going on with this? Go in. Thank you. Is it still a little tight? How is it still not big enough? It's small enough. Oh, look at that. They fit it. Oh, they look great. Okay, so we're going to take another little bit of hair off. Take another hair off because it's just not... Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Okay, we can fix this. There we go. All right, now we should fit into there nicely. Look at that. Cool. Great. I love. We could put a picture or something up here. I'm kind of liking it plain. We could put, I know, let's put a piece of, yeah, we'll put a piece of paper and I'll just glue it onto the fabric, just as like a label, and I think that will be cool, so you can write on it. Okay. Right, because it is a little empty right there, and it needs something, I feel like. Just trying to soot up this whole corner. How about that? How about that? If you want to be sooted up, soot up and ready to go. Okay. Anyway. Come on. I already need to refill my Fabri-Tac again. I use it a lot, though. I use a lot of fabric, though, too, I notice. I love fabric. I'm a little bit of a collector of fabrics. I collected fabric before I collected paper, so I haven't bought fabric in a long time, really. Yay, look. Ta-da, it's done. There it is, today's page. It's finished. Ta-da. Anyway, that's it for today. I had fun, and thank you guys for hanging out with me and bearing with me. I will see you next time with another train episode. I'm going to do train. We're going to work on the train. We're going to work on the friendship journal. So lots of stuff this week, or this upcoming week and this weekend. So anyway, I hope you guys have a good weekend, and talk to you later. Bye.